Hey, it's PawnNerd. Okay, let's talk about how to use a pawn shop. Uh, there is one main way that most people use a pawn shop, and that is to get a quick cash loan based on collateral or a valuable item. Oftentimes, like gold jewelry is something a lot of people will pawn. High-end electronics, maybe not even high-end. Even Xboxes or PlayStations or TVs, things along those lines. Something that has some value. You'll want to make sure that the item is clean and in good condition and complete. If it has batteries, make sure the batteries are charged so the pawn shop can make sure that the item works. And try and have any pieces or accessories that may have come with the item originally, and get those all together, and you're going to want to take them down to your local pawn shop. Uh, Most pawnbrokers are going to be happy to see you, and they'll take a look at what you have. They'll determine what the market value of the item is, so that they know what they can loan you against that item. Uh, if that's enough money, if that works for you, they'll go ahead and make up the loan for you. Um, and typically speaking, most pawn shops are going to hold it for several months. That's something that's determined by state law, usually. In Ohio, it's 3 months. In Pennsylvania, it's 4 months. And it varies by state by state by state. But within that time, you can come back and pay back your loan and any interest you may owe, and you can get your item back. And if you need to do it again, you can do it again. Now, hopefully, you won't have to do it again. It's meant to be a short-term loan. It's just meant to help you cover an emergency expense or an unexpected bill or something that came up that just wasn't planned. And it's really convenience to the community, and that's why most pawn shops are really rather loved by their local communities, because they're there to help most people. So, once again, you're just going to find something of value. Gold, platinum jewelry is good. Silver, if you have a lot of it. Electronics like newer video game systems, newer TVs, newer laptops are good. Professional brand name tools like DeWalt tools or Snap-on or Mac. Some pawn shops will deal with other brand names as well. Make sure it's all complete, clean, charged up, ready to go, and ready to be inspected by the pawnbroker. And just walk in and be very friendly and see what they have to say. And sometimes, you can work with them on what they offer you if you just happen to need a little bit more. Now, that's not always the case. It just depends on your item, and just depends on the pawnbroker. But usually most pawnbrokers are going to be very willing to work with you and help you out when you need it. So, see what you have, and if you're unsure if a local pawn shop will take what you have, go ahead, give them a call. Just look them up in the phone book or look them up in Google, and call and ask if they take that kind of item. Most pawnbrokers are going to be happy to answer that question, because ultimately it'll save you time, it'll save them time, and they're happy to help. So you can save yourself a little bit of hassle up front just by asking. Now, be aware that they probably won't be able to give you a price over the phone. That's something that, they're going to have to see what you have. They want to see what kind of condition it is, and, they want to see what it is before they can make you any kind of offer. Sometimes they can give you a rough idea, but don't count on it. That's really true when it comes to like gold jewelry, and particularly diamonds, because diamonds, there's clarity and color and cut. There's a lot of factors that go into it, and that's something that you just have to have in front of you and inspect closely to really know what you're working with. So, with that in mind, feel free to leave any comments you have below the video, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as possible. Or go to PawnNerd.com and use the Ask the Nerd button, and I'll be happy to answer what I can for you, and we'll take it from there, okay? So have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.